How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the Patriots' 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home, longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. All right, Tila.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
On first down, Stidham. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
198. Watch
exit.
Rip right.
Stidham from the shotgun. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Got it.
Watching it fine. You.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
Here's Damian Harris, 3rd rounder from Alabama. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Good job.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Stidham to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Stidham now to throw on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Hey, Delta.
Stidham first down in the red zone. That's out to his running back, Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Stidham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rudolph. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Go now. 50, plant.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Go, go.
Watch 98, watch 98. 98 to Mike. You run. Watch 98, watch 98. 98.
Five.
On second down, here's Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Bravo.
Watch 98, watch 98. 98 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get it.
Ready?
Stidham right back to it after the pick six. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
48-yard line.
98, watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go. Watch 98, watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Now Stidham on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, Echo.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Bring it. Watch 98.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator.
98 to Mike. Check.
Third and long. It's Stidham. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down. at the 23.
Let's go, let's go.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Steelers.
Ready, break.
56. Monk's 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go.
Hey, orbit. Fire.
Rudolph looking to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
On first down, Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rudolph now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's going to fire one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this, week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Stidham on 1st down. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Go, go.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's Stidham to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Charlie! Hustle, high five!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Right there.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Rudolph. Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Stidham. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Slant route caught by Edelman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
70, Indy. 80 weapons.
First down.
Hey, nice 7.
98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey, watch your leg.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And he's got his man on the out route. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Five. On 5.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. Steps away to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the blitz does come to Michelle on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
61, Matchbox Lights, a Alpha.
98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take this back all the way up past past the 45-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
56, check 56.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Complete to Washington. 20. Powering his way forward. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Stidham. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11. Yards.
On the play. First down, Steelers.
Ready? General West.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3.
Smooth. Five.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Ready.
On first and 10, Rudolph. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Hey, let's go.
Go. Let's go.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
91.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Hey, keep it up.
On third down, Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Check 56. Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now it's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, 5-7,
Rudolph on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Here's Rudolph. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Rudolph on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
On second down, here's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch 98.
Get it.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A little juke. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the back, the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop. Let's go.
Fine.
And they will throw it here with Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, zoom. Ready.
Now Rudolph. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Set. 50. Plant. Recon. 132 fighter.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.